Hello everybody, welcome to a behind the scenes video. I don't normally make these. And whilst I'm making this video, I'll be talking about all the things that I've changed and also showcasing the changes from how things used to look like and why I changed them and other things. So I guess one of the big changes is why I've done any kind of like alterations, which, you know, can look a bit weird with how I've placed things here, where I can do crystal openings like this, even though a crystal is not present on there. And yeah, make these alterations so I can make a very kind of quick change from here and have like a little kind of animation you just saw like there. And just have this kind of like higher area so I can just bring my microphone into a state of doing stuff. At some point, you'll see the green screen working with this. So my green screen's always down here and I'm not really doing much with it. And yeah, I've got to build something on another OBS just that I can have this in operation and be able to switch from a standing up and do some kind of animation acting thing to then go down and sit so I can have two different perspectives. I'm largely doing this for practice for when we get our new house, mine and M's new house, when that eventually happens. You'll be seeing like something next level. When I say next level, I'm talking like the way that Dr. Disrespect does things where he's able to press a button, go and kind of act into something. Like one idea at some point is that I want to be able to interact with crystals and be able to kind of like grab them and kind of animate stuff with them. So lots of really kind of cool things, but that's the future. But for now, this is the new kind of setup. And one of the biggest things for me was spacing up the joint. So what do I mean by spacing up the joint? Well, you can see right here that this is the room. It's technically a double bedroom. In the UK, rooms aren't that big. They're kind of microscopic, especially for what I want to achieve with this room. And also I'll be going over some of the background stuff that I've got there and talking about some things. So we'll have a look at that. But right now, let's look at a montage of things changing in the room. Montage! Everybody loves a montage! Yeah, going from one case to another case of how the room used to look like. So that was a thing, and I hope you enjoyed it. So just quickly on tech and what I've done here, you can see like we've got lighting, especially for like my green screen stuff. And also that's for Final Strike Games work. I can't show you anything that's going to be on there. But yeah, like I'm happy with how like the lighting is, and that there I can rotate around and kind of cast onto myself. We've also got the PC at the moment now that's down on a very, it's like cleaner. Like this setup is a lot more cleaner. Ignore the cables, by the way. But yeah, like there's my PC, which does need replacing. But I love this. This is my new arm, my jobby arm, which is just brilliant. It's also got a cup holder. How cool is that? And also a place where I can hang my headphones. That's great. I love that. So from things on the background perspective, there are my Funko Pops. I need to complete my Marvel Contest of Champions collection. There is my collectible cards collection. I've started collecting Pokemon cards again, mainly because in the future I'd like to kind of open them with my kids and have some kind of like cool interaction. So I've got celebrations ones there, if we can get a little bit of a zoom in. Pokemon Go, there's some booster packs there. I think it's like we've got Radiant something or other. I can't remember the proper name of it, but some from 2022, and I'm going to do some 2023 and take it from there. Some new things right there. Fan Home. I'm going to be doing a sponsored piece of work with Fan Home. So there's some figurines there. More on that soon. The Hulk one is up there and actually is pretty sick. If I can get, it's not zooming in particularly well, but it's there. And there's other things as well, like just kind of things. That's made by Berserk Revenant right there. That's a domino, and that's pretty amazing. All the other stuff, just, yeah, things, other things, correspondence, the usual stuff that you know from videos. So yeah, one of the big reasons this has been a slow process is I haven't and didn't want to like rush any of it because I'm still working quite a lot on stuff with Final Strike Games. I don't really want to like crowd what I'm doing and kind of change it. Also, I had some problems with some of the stuff that I bought off of Amazon from a particular company, which isn't the greatest stuff, but I've had to kind of adjust stuff and also kind of like make my own kind of mechanical changes to it in order to make it work, like the monitors, because I've got a chat monitor, which is enlarged so I can see people's names a lot better. Also, just above, I've got this other kind of screen so we can I can have like a live stream up whilst I work on the bottom one. So I like the setup. I think that it's really cool. Also, if you did want to check out and grab one of these jobby arms, then they're available in the link in the description. I personally like it because you're able to kind of run cables through it. I think it's just it's pretty cool. I saw this and it's great because I can even put my drink in it. Like I've got a nice kind of water right there. Just pop that right in my little kind of like thing, and it stays there quite nicely. But in any case, the reason I changed like a lot of this stuff is also to make the room less claustrophobic, and it did feel like very claustrophobic. As soon as I get the Streamlabs OBS, like a second, I got two OBSs, OBS Studio, Streamlabs OBS. One is going to be built for green screen, so all the kind of programming is in it. It just means having these two setups is that I can go one day, if I feel like doing green screen, I can do green screen. The next day it's like, okay, well, I don't fancy doing green screen, so I get to change it up and have something that's kind of like different each and every time. I also need a bit more needs to be done with me kind of doing my desk, because the desk kind of like does move up and down, which is cool, but I need to kind of figure out cable length stretches. So come back down, get down here. But that's like another story for another day. Also, I've got something that keeps knocking off every time I do this, so I need to be careful as well that I don't ruin everything. But look, the big thing about what I plan to do with this is just changing things up so that mainly I can do things like this. I can go from a sitting down position to a standing up position very quickly and like an interactive. I'm doing like, oh, crystal opening, oh, there's a crystal there, blah 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 blah, and then kind of like not kind of reach down like that, but have my device in my hand so I can just kind of like interact with it as something happens, like, oh, magical, you know, again, just like changing it up. But in any case, as I come back to a sitting position, my food delivery is here, and that's the end of the video. I thank you very much for watching. As a little bit of insight to the background and what I'm currently doing. Look out for the green screen stuff coming back very soon. It has been a bit delayed, but it's just making sure that when I bring it back, I bring it back right. That's been it. Thank you very much for watching. In this behind the scenes video, check out some other content located on screen, which will be boom right there. And I'll see you in the next video whenever that'll be. Cheers, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.